What's up, y'all? I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This is your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, y'all. Before we get going on our video, smash that like button. Put your seatbelt on when you hop in my car. Turn on your notifications and go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. And if you got a breakdown or a prediction you want me to do, knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com is the email address. Live shows Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Another live show every Friday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Then you can catch me live Sunday morning with the singing OG KQKC Boxing Network at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. But let's get it popping and let's get into today's video. And today, we got to talk about Blair Cobbs and Errol Spence Jr. I never thought I'd make a video on Blair Cobbs, but I got to make a video on him. And I'm going to talk about him some more on Friday because we're going to break down and we're going to predict this fight. But he has some choice words for Errol Spence Jr. He has some choice words. He says, when I look at Spence's eyes, I see a fighter that doesn't have the true fighting spirit anymore. He's defeated inside and outside the ring. Errol Spence had to face some demons outside of the ring with alcoholism and dealing with hurt. He's afraid of Terrence Crawford. What was the wait to make that fight for so long? He waited so long that he became devastated. If you don't do what's right, you will be cursed. And guess what happened? We don't see him fight for anything for a long time. One injury after the next. Car injury, this injury, eye injury. He missed the opportunity to beat Manny Pacquiao. What now? He's a coward, and I don't respect cowards. He ruined boxing. Spence says, y'all listening to a 33-year-old prospect. Media has to stop being so thirsty for content. The N-word looks up to Ric Flair. And I read Buddy's backstory. If I'm cursed, what the F is he? What the F he thinks going on with him? Clown. 32, 33, whatever. LOL. Listen, bro. Blair Cobbs got a fight coming up. And he has accomplished his mission. Because this is his mission, to get relevant and to have people watch him. So he could potentially become a star in the sport of boxing. You know, and at 147 pounds, where Blair Cobbs fights, Errol Spence is a polarizing name. You drop his name, people gonna make content, people gonna ask questions, people are going to pay attention to you when you start talking about Errol Spence Jr. So, to me, he served his mission because people are talking about him. Now, does he really believe the shit he said? Will he stand on it? Does he ever have a shot at fighting Errol Spence Jr.? I mean, no. No, so I just wonder, you know, how he was talking all that shit about Jerron Ennis, and when Boots walked up on him, his energy changed up. I'd be willing to bet that if he saw Errol Spence in person, Blair Cobbs' energy would change up. Now, I would just say, when you talk about ruining boxing, I don't understand this notion. Like, drug cheats, that they ruin boxing. Catch weights, rehydration clauses, fighters that use their power and their A-side status to tell the other fighter what type of gloves they can wear. Fighters that use their A-side status to dictate what size the ring is that they fight in. Sanctioning bodies picking and choosing what rules to follow and making up new rules and then not following rules. All of those things that I just mentioned, like those things ruin boxing. But a unified champion fighting nothing but top fighters and unifying an entire division, like I don't see how that ruins boxing. Now, Spence may not fight who we want him to fight when we want him to fight him. Like, everybody wants him to fight Terrence Crawford. That's the fight we want to see. Nothing else matters. Fight Terrence Crawford right there, right now. Let him skip the line. Like, I get that shit, because I would love to see that shit too, first and foremost. But the man is on a mission. The man wants to be undisputed. He said that multiple times. So by him going for undisputed, it's going to give us the fight that we want, I would believe, because he said he want undisputed. He's a champion. Terrence Crawford said he want undisputed. He's a champion. When two fighters who are champions want undisputed, they got to fight each other. And I like what I'm hearing from both sides, because you heard Terrence Crawford say, I know Spence wants to fight just as bad as me. You heard Errol Spence say, I want undisputed. I'm going to get that last belt. As far as negotiating, we'll handle that behind closed doors. So they're talking like two fighters that want to fight. Hell, I would argue they could possibly be talking like two fighters that already got the fight made. They just waiting on one of them to take care of business, and then the shit might get announced. Like, boxing, you never know, but you can read the tea leaves. My point is, Blair Cobbs, talking down on somebody that's, let's just be real, he's accomplished shit that you probably won't ever accomplish. Like, you got your hands full. Like, I don't know if y'all know who Alex Rocha is, but that's who Blair Cobbs is fighting, and it's a 50-50 fight. It's a 50-50 close-ass fight, so I would think that you would be worried about your opponent. He's not the first fighter to look unfocused, look distracted, talking about shit that ain't got nothing to do with him, and then potentially getting his ass whipped. Like, we heard Chris Colbert talking all this shit about Shakur Stevenson, talking about it. And then when you ask him about his opponent the night of the fight, he ain't know who Hector Luis Garcia was. He don't study his opponent. He too good for that shit. He just go in there and he make adjustments and he do what he do. Ask him if he know Hector Luis Garcia now. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, you 33 years old, you old, or 32, you about the same age as Spence, but you got 15 fights and you ain't never even fought for a world title, much less win one. So I don't know, like that's like Patrick Beverly talking shit to Kevin Durant. Like, it'll make the news. People will like, look at it. But ain't nobody gonna take it serious because they know Kevin Durant better than his ass. That's like, man, what's the dude name, bro? That's like Joe Flacco talking shit about Tom Brady. Like, yeah, you all right, but what you talking shit to him for? Like, stay in your place. And that's kind of where I'm at with Blair Cobbs. Like, the person that you saying Errol Spence is scared of, Terrence Crawford, has come out and said that Errol Spence ain't scared of him and that he want the fight. So the person that you taking up for don't even agree with you. The person that you acting on behalf of or speaking on behalf of doesn't agree with what you're saying. So how are you truly speaking on behalf of them? But I don't believe that Blair Cobbs believes any of this shit. I just believe that Blair Cobbs is trying to get his name relevant. See, because his fighting and his skill, it couldn't do it. And he calls himself Blair the Flair after a wrestling hero. So he's into the whole clout chase. I'm going to play the heel. I'm going to be the villain. You know what I'm saying? Woo! All that shit. He's into that. But this shit ain't wrestling. And you got a real fight on your hands Saturday. And so, as a fight fan, like, I love the shit. Talk your shit. Talk your shit. But I don't understand. Like, and nowhere in that video did I hear him say he wanted to smoke, though. That's, like, if he a coward and he's suffering with alcoholism, right? And he don't got the fight in his eyes, why ain't you calling for the fight? Seem like that should be a low-hanging fruit and an easy target. Seem like you should be calling Errol Spence to a fight. Seems like you should be, look, bro, he ain't got the fighting spirit. He bad for boxing. I want to fight him to get him the hell up out of boxing. But why you say all that shit, but you ain't call him out to fight him? Which I don't really want you to do because I need Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence to get it in. But what I'm saying to you is all that talk and no action makes you a clout chaser. You didn't even act like you wanted to smoke. I just hope they see each other at a fight where neither one of them is fighting. You know what I'm saying? Where they just both, maybe they both show up to the Jerron boots in this fight or some shit. And I hope they see each other, and I hope somebody get it on camera, and then we can see what the temperature is like. Cause I got a sneaky suspicion. The temperature and the way that the energy is over the internet and in interviews when they not face to face. I got a sneaky suspicion that it'll be a lot different from Blair Cobbs if they were to meet face to face. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment down below, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. Go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. If you got breakdowns or predictions you want me to do, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. Live show on Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Live show on Friday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And live Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. I appreciate everybody watching these videos. Enjoy the rest of your day. And with that, we out of here. Peace, y'all.